Booty becoming mainstream is so annoying. Like, women are literally doing 1,000 squats, becoming a prisoner to booty, and being ashamed that they don't have a booty. Girl, you don't need a butt if you don't have one. You probably got long hair, or you're pretty, or you got beautiful skin, you never had a pimple in your life, you got a nice up top, you know what I mean? We all have different features that make us beautiful. Everybody doesn't need a butt. It's overkill at this point. It's so ridiculous. Social media keeps promoting booty, booty, booty. Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Sharielle. If you're new and if you're returning, thank you for coming back. This video is social media promotes toxic beauty standards part 2. If you haven't seen part 1, go check that out. But if you have, thank you for coming to this part 2 video, and I will get into my points after my intro. Like I said in part 1, I have to talk about this because I feel like we've gone from enhancing our natural features to dramatically changing how we look, and some people are unrecognizable. People have always had glamorous eras like the 1920s and the 1950s, but we also had less glamorous eras that celebrated natural beauty like the 70s, the 90s, and the early 2000s. And I feel like social media is not 100% of the problem. Like I said before, social media just presents it to us. We're the ones that like it, share it, view it, and go in real life and get these procedures done and buy these products and change ourselves. And the biggest problem for me is that we're looking at all these different ethnicities, these different body types, hair textures, and we're trying to look like this about this girl, this about this girl, instead of seeing what we naturally have and enhancing that. But let's get into my 5th point, BBLs and booties. So it was exciting at first, and your favorite celebrities and influencers are the ones that did them. Social media promoted it to regular people, and then almost a pandemic of women started getting this procedure done. The problem with copying body types and procedures that give you a certain body type is that it's a trend. And we all know trends end and then a new trend begins. So now, yeah, BBLs are popular at the moment, but they are starting to die down, and it's becoming more popular to have a skinny BBL look or 90s skinny, because that's what the celebrities are doing now. And it's like regular people with everyday jobs are getting these procedures done, but they don't have the money to change their bodies to look like what the next trend is. And then you end up feeling bad about yourself. You felt bad about yourself because you didn't have a BBL, and now you're gonna feel bad about yourself because you can't get a skinny BBL, you can't get your body to look like that, or you can't get the skinny look that certain celebrities have now. And I just feel like as women, we have to stop copying everything we see. And another problem with BBLs, and with all procedures in general, where you're sucking fat out and putting it in other places, if you don't think about the long term, the way you look is not going to last.
Like, I have no problem putting myself on blast, okay? So as you can tell from the title of this video, today we're talking about gaining weight after a BBL, okay? Like, oh, I'm good. Like, I got lipo, I can eat what I want. I'm not gonna gain the weight. It's just gonna go to my butt. Like, it's gonna go elsewhere. Like, what the myth says that you won't gain weight in those areas. And yeah, that's a lie. You will. After my BBL, like, literally all my weight goes to my face and my arm. Like, after my surgery, there was nothing for me to grab. There was nothing there. Y'all, I am trying so hard not to book this freaking arm lipo and chin lipo appointment. I'm really trying to just work it out.
A lot of women get these procedures done. They get the nice hourglass and the fat in certain places in their body, but then they eat bad and they don't work out. So then you have to get surgery again, putting your life at risk again, maybe going to another foreign country where you don't speak the language, going to doctors that might not really be certified, and really, like, you're putting yourself in danger to have a certain look. We're too used to seeing things on social media and having it at our fingertips and making a quick change versus changing who we really are. Because the long-term effect could be you throwing away thousands and tens of thousands of dollars to maintain this surgery, and you don't know what these surgeries are going to do to your body long term. This stuff is really traumatic to your body, and we really don't know what it's going to do to people. We really have no idea what's going to happen 10 to 15 years later because people wanted to look like a celebrity. Next in this point is booties. Booty becoming mainstream is so annoying. Like, everybody is obsessed with having a butt. If you go on YouTube, you go on Instagram, you go on TikTok, everything is about workout to get a bigger booty, what you can eat to get booty gains, scrunchy booty workout leggings. You know, everybody wears bodysuits so their butt can pop. That's one of the reasons people wear bodycon and all these tight clothes, is for the butt. And the thing that annoys me about social media promoting so much butt and all these women wanting one is not realizing not all men even care about butts. Historically, Caribbean men, which I'm talking about Jamaican, Trinidadian, Puerto Rican, Dominican, Cuban, like island type men, Black American men, and certain African men. And I know for sure like Ghanaian and Nigerian men like booty. Those men like booty. So those women that are Caribbean women, Black American women, and you know, certain African women have that booty they have is attractive to their man. Women from all these races and ethnicities are trying to have butts for no reason, because the man that is in your race, if you date within your race, doesn't even care about butts most of the time. White men do not care about butts for the most part. And there's exceptions to the rule. There are some black men that don't even care about butt and all that, but most of them do like booty. And Caribbean Hispanic men like booty. But I'm talking about that's where it comes from. That's our culture. But when it comes to white men, when it comes to Asian men, when it comes to Indian men, when it comes to Pacific Islander, they like them thick, but to have a badonkadonk, to have a big old booty, they don't care. That's not even what they're attracted to. So all these women are obsessing over having a butt for no reason, because the man that you want doesn't even care if you have a butt. And it's annoying. It's like women are literally are doing 1,000 squats, becoming a prisoner to booty, and being ashamed if they don't have a booty. Girl, you don't need a butt if you don't have one. You probably got long hair, or you're pretty, or you got beautiful skin, you never had a pimple in your life, you got a nice up top, you know what I mean? We all have different features that make us beautiful. Everybody doesn't need a butt. It's overkill at this point. It's so ridiculous. Social media keeps promoting booty, booty, booty. Like Bubba Sparks.
Bubba Sparks.
But I'm tired of it. I'm so tired of people being obsessed with butts. We have to get over it. It's just a feature. And you know what? Of course I may be biased because I have a butt. But you know what? It's not that serious. It's not that serious. My 6th beauty standard that's promoted by social media that I want to touch on is permanent makeup. My issue with permanent makeup is it's usually connected to a trend, or it's covering up a problem that has to do with the person getting the procedure. So I'll break it down. Eyebrows, for instance. Right now, thicker eyebrows, fuller eyebrows are in. And historically, there's time periods where thicker eyebrows were in, but then the next 10 years, it was all about thin eyebrows. So my thing is, people are getting tattooed, basically tattooed eyebrows, not realizing, what if thin eyebrows are what's in the next 2 or 3 years, and you have these thick eyebrows, and then you have to get tattoo removal because you're trying to keep up with the trends. And this is what I'm talking about. We have to embrace our natural features. Whatever God gave us, we need to embrace it and work with that. Also, I've seen people get microblading and it didn't look good because everybody's just desperate that they're just picking anybody to do things to them. And this lady had to get tattoo removal to get the eyebrows off. So it's like, a lot of people are getting procedures done and then having to get them fixed, which is going to cost you more money rather than just embracing what you have and enhancing it. Another part of permanent makeup that I want to talk about that I've seen that's trending online are people getting permanent lipstick. A lot of people that are doing this that I've seen are people that smoke weed, and whatever methods they use to do that, it makes their lips darker. So they're trying to tattoo their lips pink. And the problem with that is that it's going to fade because you were going to keep smoking anyway. So that's my thing with that. And a lot of the colors I'm seeing that people are using on people don't complement their complexion. It looks strange. And even if it does look good on your complexion, it's not normal to look like you have on pink or raspberry lipstick all the time. It looks weird. It's like, why do you look like you have lipstick on for no reason? I don't know. I just feel like a lot of stuff doesn't look natural and it doesn't complement the person. Another type of permanent makeup I've seen are people changing their eye color permanently. And I'm like, this is what I said again. Why don't we think long term? It's not that serious to have blue eyes or hazel eyes or whatever color and risk going blind.
All the way to our very first season when we met Mark, who traveled abroad to change his brown eyes to blue. A dangerous procedure we actually warned him could leave him blind, if you remember.
I was previously on the doctor show in 2009. I just came off the plane from Panama. I just had my eye surgery done from brown to blue.
I've always worn color contacts, and I just always hated having brown eyes. Every time I looked at myself in the mirror, I just didn't like it. I wouldn't even check the mail, take out the trash without wearing color contacts.
I had the beautiful blue eyes. I was happy.
Were you told about risks of this surgery when you went down to Panama?
My best friend, she did the surgery and she had no problems. And when I saw her eyes, I was like, I need to get that done. Nothing was going to get in my way.
I was ignorant. Here we are, 2017, and I'm blind in my right eye.
It's more important to see than to have a different color eye. It's not that serious. Do not risk your health. Do not risk your vision to change your eye color. My 7th toxic beauty standard that social media promotes are eyelash extensions and dramatic acrylics. So the thing for me, I think eyelash extensions are beautiful when they're done nicely, but I'm seeing people get eyelash extensions to the point where they look like Snuffleupagus. They look like a Dr. Seuss character. Though there's so many lashes on their lash line, I'm like, there's no way your eyelids are supposed to be that heavy. You'll see the lash artist take a picture of it and the person barely can hold their eyes open because you have too many lashes on your eyelashes. That's not healthy. I don't know what the long-term effect of that is going to be, but I'm sure plenty of people are going to have no lashes and it doesn't look natural, and it's not. It just doesn't look good. Nobody's eyelashes are that dense, and even for a photo shoot, I feel like they're just too dramatic and too unrealistic. And that's what I'm talking about. Like I talked about in part 1 with the filters. We're doing things that are making us look like cartoons. It's getting out of control. When it comes to dramatic acrylics, this problem isn't as big, but I feel like it is promoted by social media because certain celebrities do this. The super dramatic acrylics, they're 100% not necessary. Men do like when your nails are done, but they do not care for all the extra stuff. And I know women are like, I don't do stuff for men. Okay, you can say that, but at the same time, you're either doing it for men or you're doing it to compete with other women, or you're doing it because you see other women do it. And I just feel like nails that are this long, what is the point of that? How can you function? It's just very dramatic. Like I said, everything is becoming like a cartoon. There's nothing wrong with nail art. There's nothing wrong with expressing yourself, but you don't need to have that pressure of thinking my nails need to look like Leonardo da Vinci created them, you know what I mean? My 8th point and last toxic beauty standard that social media promotes is Botox and anti-aging products. Women, we have always had pressure to look our best, to look young, to not tell our age. But it's getting ridiculous how many people are getting Botox and using anti-aging products at such young ages. And this is something that saddens me because a lot of people that are getting this done don't even have real signs of aging. As you get older, you may get fine lines and some wrinkles, but I'm seeing people see one little crease around their mouth, one little wrinkle on their forehead. They'll be 22 years old and getting Botox, and it's like, why? Aging is a part of life. If we want ageism to not be a thing, we have to stop doing all these things to not age. And we're literally promoting it by showing our friends that we're doing it and liking it and, you know, supporting these dermatologists or whoever does this for us. I really feel like a lot of people that are getting Botox don't need it. And like I said, this is the problem with having social media and us taking so many selfies. We overanalyze our face. A lot of people do not notice a wrinkle on your face unless they don't like you. If someone's analyzing you, and especially over-analyzing you, is because they think you're attractive or they don't like you and they're a hater. And the way the world is so self-absorbed nowadays, nobody even notices that wrinkle on your forehead because they're worried about the wrinkle on their forehead. So people are getting all these needles injected into their face at such a young age, and like I said, we're not thinking about the long-term effects. Getting too much Botox, whether it's within close time frames or progressively over time, it does prevent your face from moving. I don't care what anybody says. You can tell when somebody has had too much Botox, and you just don't want to start the habit of getting Botox too young when you don't need it, because eventually over time your face is going to pay the price. Sometimes these things that we're doing to ourselves, there's no way to reverse it. So we have to really embrace how our face looks. And also with these anti-aging products, where people are spending so much money on collagen, they're spending so much money on this eye cream, this and that. And a lot of it has to do with sleep, proper hydration, and having a better diet. Let's start there. And you don't need 1,000 products. You really don't. Everyone's skin is different, but people in their 20s, you just need a nice moisturizer, a sunscreen, and a vitamin C serum, something along those lines. If you have acne or different things like that, I'm not talking about you, but I'm talking about anti-aging things. People are just trying to put collagen in everything they can. I put it in my coffee in the morning. I take supplements, I do this and that, and it's like, please enjoy the way you look right now and stop being afraid of aging. It's gonna happen anyway, and you're spending a lot of money on that. You really are. Embrace the way your face ages. Social media makes everybody look perfect, but like I said, a lot of stuff looks good on camera, but it doesn't look good in real life. Somebody who's gotten Botox done excessively may look good on camera, but when you see them in real life, whoa. So please think about these things before you do them. If you follow a lot of people that get all these things done, I suggest you don't follow them, or follow less of them and follow more people that look real, that have real bodies, real teeth. Because when you follow people that look perfect and look amazing, quote unquote, it makes you want to change yourself. So let's take a step back and relax. Truly look at what we look like and who we are, embrace it and enhance it. But let's stop manipulating ourselves. It's getting to the point where people don't even look related to their own family because they've done so much to their face. And it's just a scary place to be in. I just want us to love ourselves and to know you don't need to do this. And if you do want to do it, just don't go overboard. I hope this was helpful and, you know, sparks conversation or thoughts about this. And if you enjoyed my video, give me a thumbs up, give me a like. If you'd like to see more from me, you can subscribe to my channel and share this with your friends. Thank you for watching once again. You are appreciated.